Hello, 6.0 world. Decided to throw my hat in the ring for my 2006 6.0 build. It's a tow build, and besides, the only good tow builds I can find is from a man in Pennsylvania, the 6.0 Bros channel. They do a very good job, very informative. But we'll do. So decided to throw my hat in the ring. Obviously, this is a 350 dually. And we'll start where it all starts, with the fuel tank. I am running the Beans Machine sump, and that flows into the AirDog 2 5G 165 flow rate. Love AirDog stuff. Alright, into the fuel comes into the driven diesel, power driven diesel, fuel volume delete. If you don't know, your fuel filter is supposed to sit right next to there, that oil filter canister, and this deletes it, and it really cleans up the bay. You're thinking, why would you delete a third filter? Wouldn't that help? Well, to be honest, yeah, but the AirDog does such a good job at filtering, I think these Ford filters are at 10 microns. So, 2 micron flow into a 10 is, it's not needed. And it cleans up the top of your engine bay. That is fed into the Sinister Diesel regulated return kit. If I have to do it again, I would have the power driven diesel regulated return. The Sinister Diesel has now gotten ridiculously expensive. It's $1,000 when everybody's is around 500, 600. Next part, you can't see this. This is going to be internal, but it's going to be your power diesel site standpipes. Nothing, that's been great. I can't find anyone that's. Well, there's a couple on Facebook that failed, but they were DIY, so I wonder if they put them in wrong. And yes, you can put them in wrong and cut the O-rings. That's not their fault. That's your fault. But anyway, and those diesel sites flow into HHC ball tubes. They have a leak-free design, and these things are getting age. The late great Diesel Tech Ron said don't bother with them, but not saying that he's wrong, he was right, but that video was 2015, and in 2015 he was right. It's 2026 now. These things got some age on them. Those tubes are, those O-rings are failing. So, but those are fed into a Warren diesel 155/30. That's just, I was thinking maybe I should went a 170 over stock, but so 155/30, 175 over stock is about the same. I don't want any bigger than that because you'll blow it up while you're towing. Yeah, great street truck, but you can't pull, anything over 8,000 pounds without accommodation. Don't do it unless you were. And when you run into those big injectors, you can't convert back to stock. With a stock tune and run like shit. So don't do that. All right, that's the fuel side of things, and oil for the most part. Now we'll go to air. S&B cold air intake. KC stage 1 10 blade, and that thing sounds so awesome. The thing screams. Yeah, they got a 9 blade, which is even more ridiculous. But my neighbors are already pissed at me enough for blowing shit up and shooting guns off in the woods, so I don't want to wake them up when I gotta go to work. So Tim, yeah, let's keep. So I have to idle up my driveway, not piss up my neighbors. Yeah, that's fed into 3.5-inch downpipe. Keep the stock downpipe, guys, and it's with a 4-inch exhaust pipe, straight pipe. And you can run a full 4-inch, but it's going to cost you on fuel mileage to a certain point. So, and there's no reason to do it, and it's cheaper. Run your 3.5-inch downpipe into a 4-inch exhaust. And that's what we're all trying to do is get the best parts, the best methods for the cheapest amount of money. Alright, that comes out to a so-called billet pipes and boot kit that floods into a SPE Labs intercooler. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's an all aluminum OEM Plus intercooler. I think it's like $250. Labs, SPE Labs. Yeah, and it was that. And when I ordered this, it was here the next day. I didn't pay for faster delivery. It just was. So, yeah, I can't speak for all their parts because I haven't tried them personally, but their intercoolers are amazing. I mean, I've had this thing for a couple of years, and it's perfect, man. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, an intercooler is not a very technical part, you know, but these companies cheap out and they put crimp-on plastic intakes. Same with the radiator. I mean, this is stock. This wouldn't be aluminum. This would be plastic, and it would be crimped on with an O-ring, keep it from leaking. And over time, it's gonna damn leak. This ain't gonna leak. So they're so confident they have a lifetime warranty on it. It's Mishimoto radiator. Got a new fan clutch. I don't have the 7.3 fan clutch. I kept it stock. Just, why did I keep it stock? Well, as long as your fan shell is not broke, this part up here holds the wires. There's no, your fan's not going to cut the wires. If you don't know, they run straight over the fan, then straight back down to the fan clutch. And I live in the South. It gets hot in the summer, man. So I got the AC at full blast. I need, that fan to run correctly like it's supposed to, when that fan is, is pulling air, through your transmission cooler, your power steering fluid cooler, your intercooler, your AC condenser, and this big ass radiator's loud. I mean, that's a lot of shit to go through. So you need a fan. I mean, 7.3 fan clutch, yeah, it's awesome and ain't gonna fail you. But shit, these things, have a good lifespan to them, and the truck's not gonna run correctly, But anyway, yeah, Mishimoto, the gas bottle, all aluminum. Got the Mishimoto Y pipe on the stock ones. Damn son. These stock ones at the Y run a plastic connector, and that one's aluminum. I got these G Plus upper and lower radiator pipes, or radiator hoses rather. They're all silicone, and yeah, Mishimoto makes these, but the Mishimoto ones are about $300. I think I paid $40 for these on eBay, and I haven't had a problem out of them yet. And they're great. I mean, it's just silicone, and you see that it's layered, it's just like the Mishimoto's. I think it's like 12 or 11, there's a lot of layers there. I'm not sure, I ain't gonna count them. But anyway, yeah, so that's a good deal. What else we got? Oh, you don't know, I'm running the oil bypass filter. It takes a small part of your oil, top with your oil filter housing, that runs into this 2-micron filter and back into the engine. I mean, at 5,000 miles, it keeps my damn oil. 5,000 miles of towing, my oil is still, caramel color syrup. But I spoke ill earlier about Senator Diesel, and this is why. If you can see, that's a hose clamp on this silverado line. That's how it's supposed to look, crimped. Why has it got a hose clamp? I'll tell you. Well, driving conservatively on the interstate. Well, now I'll be honest. Yeah, I was giving her the beans, but anyway, this damn hose blew off. Half my oil came out of the damn engine. My truck died. Luckily, I got a toolbox in the back, and I keep all kinds of shit, coolant, oil. So I was able to fix it on the side of the interstate. But still, that shouldn't have happened. I mean, that's oil pressure coming out. I mean, at the best, that might be 50 or 60 psi. It should have blown a silver line. And when I looked deeper, it's really all makeup. It's a damn, I'm not sure of the name of the pipe. It kind of looks like your water pipe. Comes out of the back of your refrigerator. like that material with wrapped in steel braided on. So yeah, basically a dress-up kit. And I called Sinister and asked for a refund. They basically told me to kick rocks. So, well, I'll never buy another damn thing from you. All right, getting back on that. Trying to think what else we did here. Oh, got the 165 amp alternator. I think the stock one's 140, which gives you thick'em problems. And yeah, there's higher power alternators. Yeah, they're like $500. And that one was 150 off Amazon. And I'm running the 40 Atlas 40 thick'em tune. There's the thick'em. Yeah, if you don't know, 6 O's and let's see, LLY, LBZ, and LB7 all run a thick'em fuel injection control module. And with the Fords, you can't tone it to the ECM tunes. You gotta have a special tuner to tone the thick'em, which controls your pulse width. So that's the thing. All right, we'll come inside the cab. Got some goodies. See, I'm running the SCTX4 to monitor all my stuff. That is a glow shift oil pressure gauge. You gotta, monitor your fuel pressure. If that shit drops below 45, you don't eat those injectors. And those injectors are too damn expensive to have to replace because your fuel pressure dropped to 45 and you didn't know it. Because these trucks do not come with a fuel pressure sensor. The computer has no idea the fuel pressure it makes. So you have to plug in the sensor and run this gauge. And if you wonder what that is, that's my coolant pressure gauge. It's I monitor my coolant pressure in case you pop a gasket, you'll fucking know it as soon as you do it, not guessing. Alright, I am running gearhead tunes. I love gearhead tunes. My transmission has never shifted fast except to them. I'm wondering, there's other companies that make hotter tunes, but I believe with him, Matt over at Gearhead, he writes, power that you need, not power to show off and blow your damn engine up. He writes safe tunes. Not saying higher power will blow your engine. I mean, not me personally. You could write a tune that gave you no extra horsepower and blow your damn head off. I mean, all you gotta do is make the fuel come in really, really early, and you'll blow the damn head right off. Something else I want to show y'all guys. Yeah, I'll put those diesel sights standpipes. Oh, come on, Bo. That's my dog, Bo. Covered in leaves. That likes to roll around. He's huge. What's up, buddy? As tall as I am when he stands up on his hind legs. Yeah. Placed these in October of 2025. These were in for 4.5 years. And you see the O-rings. Well, these at the bottom never blow. It's the one inside here. I mean, these damn things are perfect. Flawless. And they are Motorcraft. And I believe it is. I don't know it is because I ran a good oil and I kept the oil really, really clean. I changed it 5,000. If you're, you could probably stretch it out to 7,500. Black Sun Labs told me I could.